Hey Gracious Gang, it's Mike from thegraciousguest.org here with you for just a quick little fun show and tell kind of thing. But before we do that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, share this far and wide if you enjoy this. Make sure you like the video, get the word spread here so we can keep growing this channel and continuing all this fun content here. Usually I'm here with interviews, profound, deep, enjoyable, interesting interviews with all sorts of different cool people coming on to talk about all sorts of different experiences of wonder and awe, doorways into the beyond, greater sort of access to truth and goodness and beauty through even sometimes day-to-day experiences that sometimes we just don't really think about or reflect about. Well, we do here, and as I always say at the end of every one of these things, don't forget to wonder. And it's really easy for us to forget to wonder, just to blow that off and just kind of, roll through your day and not really take time to really just think and look and pay attention and, use your imagination. Allow yourself to see the beautiful reality behind all these things that we experience every day and really behind our own existence itself. So that's the kind of stuff we do here on thegraciousguest.org. And part of that is giving I think, fair amount of space to the things that we really love and really enjoy. For me, part of that is Star Wars. And as many of you know, I am a regular panelist on SQPN's show Secrets of Star Wars, the Star Quest Production Network, Catholic Podcast Network. You can totally check out everything they've got over on SQPN.com on the website, or look them up on YouTube. There's all kinds of great shows on the network, and usually it's different shows kind of highlighting movies and TV shows, or then sometimes specific programs covering recurring shows or series, you could say, movies, TV shows, comics, whatever, like Star Wars or Star Trek or Secrets of Doctor Who, and Secrets of what else do we have? Secrets of series. There's a lot of stuff actually. So definitely check out SQPN.com. But getting back to Star Wars for a moment, usually I film like this on this channel, and normally, you see the kind of backdrop here. This is for all different topics, and it kind of gives that fun but studious and interesting kind of backdrop, and it's taken a while to get it quite the way I really like it. I'm always tweaking it a little bit, but what you don't normally see is what's over here. You get a little hint of it, if I can do this. This sort of section you can see over here, gives you a little hint. Some of my Star Wars stuff back here, this Lego BB-8, this vague kind of glowing planet, I guess, is supposed to evoke Star Wars or mystery to some extent. And then, of course, over here, this I Am C-3PO bio by Sir Anthony Daniels, which is a great book. I highly recommend it. But let me go ahead and let's see if I can get this here and just give you a little tour. Oh, hold on. This is going to be a little shaky. Just bear with me here. Okay, so here on the wall, here's what we got going on here. let me flip this light on, you can see a little bit better. So, this Ahsoka poster up here, which is this awesome still from when she lands on the sort of outdoor runway when they're all kind of coming in to set Mandalore free in Season 7 of the Clone Wars, and she lands and there's this explosion, which is totally cool. So I got that printed up there. I have my Cara Dune poster over here. That may be controversial to some, but I think she's an awesome character, so there she is. This is a cool little Death Star that I got as a Christmas gift I think it was from my brother-in-law gave this to me, if I remember correctly. And then Legos are always popping up here and there. I was never a big Lego guy, but people seem to love to give me Star Wars Legos, and I don't mind that, although I am running out of room. And then these are all like custom lightsabers that I made a couple years ago from just parts. I would just take a shopping cart and walk through Home Depot once in a while because I was really stressed at work. We had our first baby on the way, Noelle, and I was like, there's a lot of unpredictable things going on, and I think I'm going to go ahead and just make a lightsaber. So these are cool. Pretty hefty, too. I don't want to take them out right now, but here's another one. So I got a couple of those. This is, I'll get back to this a little later, but then we have a Force FX Anakin lightsaber from episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. This was literally just given to me by my wife's cousin Teresa. Shout out to you, Teresa, if you're watching this. So thank you. It's prominently displayed here. She and her her sister Vic had these downstairs where they were like gifts that their brothers got them too, or other lightsabers, and Teresa and Vic did not really get into lightsaber dueling so much, so she actually just had this, and she's like, would you like it? I'm like, yes, I would. The look on my wife's face was pretty awesome. She's like, don't. I said, well, she's giving it to me. I'm not going to say no. So that's pretty cool. It does light up. It's a little quiet right now, but we'll leave that on for effect. Sometimes I wish there was a way to turn off the volume so I could just leave that on behind me when I'm recording for the podcast. But while we're at it, this was a gift as well. Again, from my brothers-in-law, and other family members, my wife's family. They kind of chipped in. That was a Christmas gift, so there we go. There's a little idea, the lighting there, which is pretty sweet. That one's a lot louder. Vader's iconic lightsaber from the original trilogy. Turn that one off. And then just various cool things that I have kind of put together here, these little floating shelves. So most of this stuff was gifted to me. And so, I mean, from friends and family alike, I don't remember who all gave me everything. Star Wars card decks, little Mando, Funko Pops, Boba Fett helmet, more cards. My wife, Christine, made this Obi-Wan cutout of me as part of a little gift years ago, and it's prominently displayed there. This little Kylo Ren centerpiece, which is pretty sweet. The Mandalorian logo there with the Mythosaur skull. My little action figure section, where this is mostly stuff that I just went through and found in my parents' basement, and I thought I'd give it a prominent little display. This, this is a wooden, if you can see this here, this is a wooden kind of original A New Hope lightsaber hilt that I made when I was like 10 out of wood in my grandfather's wood shop. So that's kind of cool. That is hidden down here. I don't want anything to happen to that. This is a little Star Wars music box that was given to me by, I think, our friends Abby and Pepe. I think they got this in Spain, if it'll work. I don't know if I can actually play it one-handed. Yep. There we go, I can do it that way. Ah! Fun! Gotta have that, right? There's so many things here. And this is nothing compared to some of my friends' setups, and certainly some of the things you've probably seen online. And then over here is just some incidental things. These are, Angela, shout out to you if you're watching this, and my friend Angela from SQPN always teases me about my Snoke. Like, who has a Snoke? Like, come on. And then John Jackson Miller's Outstanding Kenobi book, which I keep hoping has some things that end up in the Kenobi series. We will see soon enough, and just some little incidental things. And, of course, you have to have a Stormtrooper cup holder. Then, last but not least, more homemade sabers. These two right here. Okay. Then the figures that are kind of cool. My friend Tim picked this up at Walmart the other day. He's like, hey, I got one. Do you want one? I was like, yeah, sure. Please. This is a Mace Windu with a blue lightsaber, because when this figure was made for the Episode 1 launch, they didn't know what color his saber was going to be. It was, of course, going to be purple, which the Ki-Adi-Mundi figure has a purple saber. So I'm hoping that these somehow are worth something someday. I love how this actually has the KB Toys sticker on it. I just got these for like $5-10 each at some, kind of like not like a thrift store, but it was like a craft shop in, oh my goodness, where was it? At Mount Gretna, PA. We went for a play, and they had this like kind of craft place, and with all kinds of like stuff you'd see on something like out of Fixer Upper or something like that, and they just had all these random things and a bunch of like movie stuff and memorabilia stuff, and just he had all these Episode 1 figures he got at some flea market, and he was just getting rid of them practically, so that's cool. And anyway, just making the fun wall here behind me for the Star Wars podcast. Last but not least, the cream of the crop, my Roman Props Obi-Wan Kenobi saber, which I did a unboxing of a while back. Now it has a prominent display right there. And so this basically concludes my little Star Wars show and tell. Let me set this back here. Hold that thought. Okay. At any rate, thank you for stopping by here today on The Gracious Guest. YouTube channel. I don't know who's going to watch this video, but God bless you, because people really seem to love this kind of thing. It's fun, just a little tour. If you're interested in the Star Wars podcast I mentioned, The Secrets of Star Wars, we don't typically do a video version of it. I usually have the video running as I'm talking to them in the Skype chat or in the Google Meetup or wherever we're recording, but once in a while we'll do a special show, usually our May the 4th show, our sort of Star Wars Anniversary Day show, and sometimes we'll post the video for that, but so there's probably a few of those floating out there. So check out Secrets of Star Wars. I've linked it below, the YouTube for SQPN, as well as SQPN's website, our specific portion of that website. Definitely worth checking out if you're interested in that. So God bless you guys. Really, really embrace whatever your own kind of nerd out love, nostalgia, fantasy book series, whatever it is, and pay close attention to the insights into your own life, into your own relationships, into your own sort of way you approach your day, and just how you sort of find those places of joy and of wonder. What helps you kind of relax and maybe open up to some things in your own life maybe that need to be looked at. You look at it through the lens of that particular book or that series. One of the things I love about Star Wars is in George Lucas setting this in this fantasy galaxy where there's all these, goofy, weird creatures and completely, diverse planets of basically anything you need it to be. You can explore so many important themes that are absolutely the most human things of all, right? Themes like love and loyalty and courage and sacrifice and grief and what's worth fighting for, and all of these kinds of themes in a particular kind of milieu that's not so close to our actual day-to-day lives, where it kind of creates tension or pushes people away, and it's something that we can all enjoy. It appeals to people of all sorts of different backgrounds, and that's one of the great legacies of Star Wars. And so anyway, I just thought I'd take you on a little tour here today. To those of you I gave a shout out to, thank you so much for tuning in today. For all of you, please remember, subscribe to the channel, share this with your Star Wars friends, your Star Wars family. Even if you're not interested in it, you're like, hey, this guy had some Star Wars stuff, you might appreciate that. So anyways, God bless you guys. Keep an eye on the channel for future content. Got a lot of great stuff coming up soon. So until then, don't forget to wonder. Take care.